it's Coleman. Fancy footwork at the 45. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. It's great to have two touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to the lead.
If I'm in the playoffs,
continue to do so.
I'm going to play again.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
No,
the punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and
15-1
and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if some guy, there got to be casualties at times.
Like
we're trying to win a game.
3 points a game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come up on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's had a good 3rd quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the 3rd quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they've figured out how to block a little bit better. And he's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 2nd
he is streaming. Here we go.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on second down. Murray underneath for Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a
I thought that was an interception.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Wilson.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
These things love that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They stay on the ground again. Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the 38-year-old vet split the uprights, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Murray now.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Falcon nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's not taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.